Hello, my name is Dr. Moore, and I am the superintendent here at Montrose Community Schools. I have chosen two books to read to you. The first one is called Stop Feedin' the Boids. The second book is called The Pigeon Has to Go to School. So this book here, Stop Feeding the Boids, by James Sage, and it's illustrated by Pierre Pratt. Stop Feedin' the Boids. When Swanda first moved to the city, she missed the wildlife she had left behind. But not for long. Oh, look, what dear little birds. Come, Waldo, we'll get them a bird feeder, all their own. Arf, barked Waldo. So they did. How the birds love their new bird feeder, said Swanda. If only there weren't so many of them. Swanda's neighbor were annoyed, to say the least. Beat it! Scram! Shoot! Enough is enough already, said Mr. Kaminsky, the building superintendent. He put up 2 plastic owls and a cat on the prowl to scare them away, but the pigeons were content to roost on top of them. Coo, coo, went the pigeons. Coo, coo. And all the birds. Coo, 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 coo. There are still too many pigeons, Waldo. We will have to do something about this, said Swanda. What you need is some sound, practical advice, suggested a neighbor. Arf, arf, barked Waldo. So Swanda paid a visit to a pest control officer. It sounds like a no-win situation to me, who directed her to the keeper of the birds at the city zoo. I'm afraid the problem with pigeons was the worst ever thus. Who put her in touch with an exotic bird fancier from Peru. Remember, dearie, birds of a feather flock together. But Swanda was no better off than before. Then Lexi, her friend from the deli, had a bright idea, and she mentioned it to Angelo. And Angelo told Sanja, and Sanja told Danny. And Danny told Luis, and Luis told Yosemite, and Yosemite told Igor, and Igor told Mr. Kaminsky, and they all went around to tell Swanda. Swanda, you gotta stop feeding the boids. Which is what Swanda did, and suddenly the street was peaceful again, to everyone's relief. Mr. Kaminsky, in particular, was glad to know his pigeon-chasing days were over. But the next morning, when Swanda was out walking with Waldo, she happened to notice something shimmering and dancing in the pet shop window. Oh, Waldo, look! What dear little fish! Arf! warned Waldo. A little later, When Swanda arrived home with her fish, she immediately wondered if they might be happier in something slightly larger. "Arf, arf!" warned Waldo. With a few friends to keep them company. "Arf, arf, arf!" warned Waldo. Oh boy. But somehow, Waldo could tell that Swanda wasn't really listening. The end. This book is called The Pigeon Has to Go to School by Mo Williams. He did both the words and the pictures for this book. The Pigeon Has to Go to School. Wait, don't read that title. Too late. Rats. Why do I have to go to school? I already know everything. Go on. Ask me. Ask me a question. Any question. Well, I know almost everything. Does school start in the morning? Because you know what I'm like in the morning. It is not pretty. I wish I was a little chick again. A little itty bitty, not going to school, baby wavy pigeon. What if I don't like school? What if I really don't like it? What if I really, really don't like it? What if the teacher doesn't like pigeons? And the stuff. What about all the stuff? There is so much stuff to learn. What if I learn too much? My head might pop off. I'm scared. What will happen at school? What if there's math or numbers? Reading can be hard with one big eye. Why does the alphabet have to have so many letters? And what about lunch? What will the other birds think of me? What's up with those heavy backpacks? I'm a fragile bird. Will finger paint stick to my feathers? The unknown stresses me out, dude. There should be a place to practice these things with experts to help you, and other birds to work and play with, in books, in classrooms, maybe a playground. Oh, that is school. Well, how am I supposed to get there anyway? Waza, waza, wah. School bus. Step aside, coming through. The pigeon has to go to school. The end. Pigeon's there with all of his new friends.